Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And now the opening lineup for New York. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And for Chicago, Giddey is the one, with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in at small forward. Here we go. It's game 1 of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play and the regular season standings.
Yeah, to win this thing, you probably have to win this first game. Advancing with a loss is possible, but then you have to win your final 3 in the Cup group stage. So this opener is huge.
Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Bridges. Chicago passing it around. Vucevic against Hart. Clock at 6. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
And here are the Knicks. And here's Brunson. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee. And Anunoby for 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Yeah, Anunoby likes that corner angle. He's very comfortable from there.
Vucevic, a screen on Brunson. Here's Giddey. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vucevic. Here's Brunson. Here's the 3. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. It's Giddey on the wing. Outside White. Back to Giddey. Takes a 3. Nails it from 3.
And Giddey is working to improve this part of his game. The defense at least has to respect his 3.
Right side, Anunoby. Towns on a screen. Anunoby passes to Bridges. 6 to shoot. He takes it in. Chicago with a rebound.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Here's the pick. Giddey passes to White. Spins. Back to Giddey. Over Brunson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. Now Towns. Giddey defends. Double team on Towns. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Giddey passes to Dosunmu. Towns against Vucevic. Soft touch off the glass.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
When you talk about Nikola Vucevic, a big man who continues to get it done at a high level, Richard.
Yeah, he is showing no signs of slowing down. Vuce scores, rebound, passes, and shoots it well from pretty much everywhere. I'd like to see him contend for a championship at some point in time in his career. Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Outside White. Misses the 3.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Outside Hart. Here's Brunson. And that one's long. For Chicago, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Vucevic, the pass to Dosunmu. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. 4th, Kobe White.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Brunson passes to Anunoby to end the drought. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Giddey. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Towns on a screen. And Brunson, here we go. Basket's good.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
Now here's White. 23 points his last outing. Knocks it down from distance.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Brunson surveys. Towns down low. Collins defending. Towns can't get it to go. Chicago has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Dosunmu, the pass to Collins, and he banks in the layup.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
New York trailing. Towns a screen on Giddey. Towns outside. The kick out to Brunson. The three is up. Drains the triple. Brunson's got 5.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's White. Here's Collins. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Back over to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Brunson passes to Towns. Collins with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. And that one is stuffed right through.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish. Now here's Brunson. Good on the shot. 9 points in the game.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
To the middle. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Part of the development of White's game, setting up teammates more.
Knicks trail by 3. Outside Brunson. Bridges outside. From the arc. Fires in the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Dosunmu. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Left side, Anunoby. Towns against Giddey. And the basket by Towns.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Well, the Bulls traded away DeRozan, Levine, Caruso. But Grant, despite all that, they finished with an identical record last season.
They did. I mean, they finished the season strong, 17-10 after the All-Star break. Their young backcourt of Giddey and White showing some real promise.
Hart with a screen on Giddey to the inside. And Hart throws it down.
Just a good playmaker. Brunson using the pick and roll to create offense for his team.
Now Giddey, coming off a solid outing against Sacramento. Pass to Buzelis. Launches a 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Bridges against White. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Hart from long range. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago trailing here. Now here's Giddey. And And there's the drive. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Giddy's got his third basket on the night right there.
The drive and the finish. Giddy's concentration on these physical takes is superb.
For Chicago, Smith, he's checked. In for Buzelis, and Herder's subbed in for DeSumo. New York also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Bridges. And the three is good, and the foul. This could turn into a 4-point play.
And what a play by Clarkson. Has the concentration to finish through contact.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Outside McBride, pass to Clarkson. Yabusele a screen on White. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. And Yabusele with a bucket. On the assist by Clarkson. And the Knicks lead by 7.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Collins passes to Herder. They need this. Knocks down the triple. Collins has got 9.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Clarkson. Outside McBride. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Robinson a screen on White. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Clarkson's got his second bucket of the night.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
White looking it over. Into the lane. The Knicks with the rebound. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
White can't hit.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Outside McBride. Yabusele a screen on Giddey. McBride attacking. Pass to Clarkson. Takes it inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one's on Zach Collins.
And what intensity from Clarkson on the drive, forcing the defense into making mistakes and fouling.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. Terry's checked in for Chicago. Jones comes in for Giddey. And so Clarkson nails both of them.
And at this stage of his career, Clarkson really knows his role. A highly effective scorer who looks to decimate defenses.
Now here's Herder. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Sacramento. To stop the run. That one no good. And so it's New York, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back after this word. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there.
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
We've got Zach Collins. Javon Carter is out there with Trey Jones. Then there's Kevin Herter, and it's Smith in at the power forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Carter can't get it to go. New York leading by 11. Robinson, a screen on Jones. McBride with it, guarded by Smith. Yabusele against Carter. Pass to Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Over Herter. The Knicks keep it alive. Robinson finds Bridges. Now here's Yabusele. Herter defending. There's the double with Herter. Yabusele can't hit.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Back to Herter. Pass to Collins. Here's Jones. Picked by Carter. Pulls up. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. New York has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Stolen by Carter. Got it. Good job in the low post.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And that one's good. Clarkson.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
The baseline J is on the way. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Clarkson finds Bridges. Robinson, a screen on Collins. Here's Bridges. Collins with the rebound. Bulls trail by 12. Standing just under 7 feet. Zach Collins puts that size to work out there.
Always looking for his next rebound or just a point-blank bucket. Collins knows that his physicality is what he has to bring to the floor, and he operates mostly in the paint.
For Chicago, whose Ellis is checked in for Collins, the Sumu comes in for Carter, and it's Kobe White in for Jones. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a...
Oh, throw it down! Wow!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, PA. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back over to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Yeah, offensively, Clarkson has been hot. And you know it's motivating everyone else on his team, too.
Bulls trail by 10. Outside White. And the 3 off target.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
On the wing, Clarkson. The 3. Chicago with a rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York. Clarkson against White. 4-3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Robinson, a screen on Jones. McBride passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Chicago making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Hart comes in for Yabusele. And Anunoby, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Clarkson. And Hart throws it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Outside White. Out left to the wing. Vucevic in the post. Towns on him. Misses from short range. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Anunoby. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Bulls trail by 12. And here's White. Picked by Vucevic. White drives in. And he makes it on the layup. White's got 5 now.
And White possesses tremendous speed. He really turns on the burners at times.
Brunson against Jones. Pass to Hart. New York working the ball around now. Brunson driving and rejected.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Here's Vucevic. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And Hart for the basket on the assist from Anunoby. 6 points for him.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Jones, the pass to Dosunmu. Here's Buzelis. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Jones against Brunson. Towns outside. 3-pointer. Towns making his mark from long range.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Jones. McBride passes to Towns. That's tipped. McBride attacking. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Pass to White. The 3-ball. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Now Brunson lets the 3 fly. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And as we start up the NBA Cup, let's explain to our viewers how the groups are formed.
Sure thing, B.A. First, you only play teams from your conference. The groups are drawn based off of last year's standings, so they try to keep it even in terms of quality of team.
White, the pass to Dosunmu. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to White for 3. Hits the trifecta. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's a pretty reliable three-point producer. White knows what his job is.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Yabusele, he's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for McBride. Giddy against Brunson. Outside Anunoby. There's the triple. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists here tonight.
And that is the shot they want Anunoby to take, and he excels in the catch and shoot.
Count that one. Giddy's got 9 points.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Towns on a screen. And Brunson, here we go. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Back to Towns. Double team on Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. A 12-point game. Who's Ellis? And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Yabusele, a screen on Giddy. Yabusele outside. Outside Anunoby. Here's Towns. Oh, the powerful slam by Towns.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
1:44 left to play in the second quarter. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Towns. And Clarkson subbed in for Anunoby. There's 1:40 left to play in the second quarter. Clarkson against White. 6 to shoot. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Robinson. Vucevic's shot is off. New York leading by 12. Now here's Clarkson. Yabusele outside. Here's Brunson. 9 points in the game. Back to Yabusele. And Yabusele slams it in.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Chicago has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Pass to Dosunmu from behind the arc. The rebound by Yabusele.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Bridges passes to Robinson. Now Clarkson. Bridges with it. 23 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And it's New York scoring again.
A major threat from the mid-range. You can't
So on the floor for New York, they've got Josh Hart. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. New York leading by 16. The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Talk about a guy who comes in and goes to work. Bridges is humble, versatile, and he affects the game on both ends.
And that one's good. Giddey.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Towns outside. Let's go with a 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. The Bulls trail by 17. Outside White. Stolen by Anunoby.
Chicago foul. First personal.
New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
At the line for the Knicks, Josh Hart taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Hart. That one misses. And for the Bulls, their shooting is around 55% so far. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. 5 on the clock. Vucevic, a screen on Bridges. Launches it from deep. Hart pulls it in. Knicks leading by 18. Pass to Brunson. Outside Hart. New York working the ball around now. Towns a screen on Giddey. Here's Brunson. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Giddey against Brunson from 10 feet away. No good that time.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Puts up a 3. And here's Brunson. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Overall, they've done a good job of taking care of the ball and limiting mistakes.
The Bulls trail by 20. Dosunmu outside. Here's Vucevic. Covered by Towns. The fader. Vucevic's shot is off.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
New York ball.
Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. The Bulls third.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey scanning the floor. Here he goes. Here's Vucevic. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Vucevic has got his second basket on the night.
You gotta love the confidence that Vuce has in his shot.
It's Hart on the wing. He's got 7. Towns passes to Hart. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Buzelis. Bridges with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. Kicks it out Towns. Shoots over Vucevic.
Well, he's a mix of long arms and strength. Vuce is able to disrupt just about any play.
Buzelis' shot is good.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Brunson against Giddey. And Brunson, here we go. And the shot's good. Brunson's got 13 now.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
From Pete Giddey. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hart passes to Towns. hammered home by Towns.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. That one goes in. And here's Brunson. He's got 13. It's Bridges on the wing. Hart with a screen on White. Bridges passes to Hart. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 9 points for Josh Hart.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Buzelis. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Screen by Hart. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And Bridges refusing to settle for the layup, locked in on throwing it down.
Now here's Giddey. 11 points in the game. And they call an illegal screen. Here.
His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles it.
Collins, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. New York also changing it up. Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Yabusele comes in for Hart, and Clarkson subbed in for Bridges. Now Brunson. Kicks it out to Clarkson. There's the 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 8 assists in the game.
Rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
This is one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Giddey against Brunson. Clarkson outside. Yabusele a screen on White. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Giddey against Brunson. Giddey passes to White. Giddey with a screen on Clarkson. Back to Giddey. Over Brunson. And it's Giddey missing. Knicks leading by 23. Yabusele finds Robinson. Here's Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Clarkson outside. Pass to Brunson. Yabusele the screen. 5 to shoot. Chicago grabs the miss. Dosunmu, the pass to White. Collins outside. Collins with a screen on Anunoby. Back to Collins. Brunson with the block.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Guys?
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report. White. And he dropped. Drops in the layup off the glass. White's got 10.
Attacking the heart of that defense. What I like about White, he can finish with either hand.
Brunson against Giddey. Pass to Clarkson. Beyond the arc. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Clarkson's got 19 points.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Timeout called here. Chicago tries to talk it over. Herder's checked in for Chicago. Hart's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Brunson. Collins left side. Giddey passes to Dosunmu. Jacks up a 3. The Knicks pull it in. Here's McBride. Clarkson outside. Shot clock at 6. Deflects the pass. Here's Yabusele. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 5 rebounds in the game. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Robinson. Clarkson against Herder. Robinson, a screen on Herder. Clarkson attacking. Outside McBride. Second chance effort. And another shot. Collins with the rebound. Chicago has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Outside Hart. Kicks it out to Clarkson. And stolen by Herder. Pass to Buzelis. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Knicks leading by 22. We've talked about this before. Rhythm is so important to a jump shooter. Take Kevin Herder, for example, RJ.
Yeah, Kevin is a great example. His ability to be shifty, to create a few dribbles before launching, that's the key to his game, and not everyone has it.
Back to Robinson.
2 minutes.
Clock at 6. Screen by Robinson. Here's Yabusele. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Zach Collins. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Buzelis. White comes in for DeSumo. And it's Jones in for Giddey. New York has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Yabusele the screen. Clarkson attacking. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, man. I mean, Clarkson just punishing the defense, running right in for the slam.
Collins outside. Pass to Herder. Chicago passing it around. A deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some. Herder's got 7 points in the game.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Now here's Clarkson. Fires from deep. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Collins outside. Back to Jones. Here's Hart. Chicago with a rebound. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Collins. And here's Herder. He's covered by Hart. Herder passes to Collins. Here's the lob. It's tipped. Inside. Here's Yabusele. And Yabusele slams it in.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Big time. Effort for Jordan Clarkson, providing a lot of energy for the Knicks. Doing some damage from deep. He now has 5 3-pointers in the game. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. Zach Collins out there with Jalen Smith. then it's Trey Jones, then it's Kobe White, and it's Herter in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's McBride. No good on the triple.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Herter can't hit. The Knicks shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Pass to Brunson. Anunoby, a screen on Jones. And Brunson, here we go. Here's Anunoby. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Assisted by
Brunson's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Collins finds Herter. Uses the glass on the layup.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Jones against Brunson. Down low. Towns gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Collins passes to Herter. Unable to get that one.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Anunoby, a screen on Jones. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Double team on Towns. And here's McBride. Shot clock at 5. And he dunks it down.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Collins outside. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. 20 feet out. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Herter.
This is why you gotta D White up. Kobe can torch you with his jumper.
Brunson against Jones. Pass to Bridges. Now, Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Jones with the ball. White on the wing. Nails the wide-open jumper.
Love the catch-and-shoot approach. I like when White makes quick decisions on offense.
Towns, a screen on Jones. Brunson passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
assisted
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. White with a screen on Brunson. Right side White. Back to Jones. Chicago passing it around. Herter from long range. That shot is off. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Jones. And McKinney. Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And with a big lead, it's easy to take your foot off the gas like they did there.
A big group substitution here for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Herter. And it's Josh Giddey in for Jones. And down it goes. 2 points.
Oh, showing off his moves. Giddey can be pretty sly with the ball.
Here's Kolek. Giddey defends. Pass to Dadye. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Giddy. Dosunmu outside. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes take less, Grant.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy. You know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Giddy passes to Vucevic. Oh, he used that pick to get in close.
Superb focus there from Vuce, accepting the contact like a champ.
That one misses for Vucevic. For New York, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Pass to Okporti. And there's the screen. Here's Kolek. Goes back up. Chicago with a rebound. Giddy's got 4 rebounds now. Back to White. Now here's Dosunmu. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3.
The playmaking skills of White continue to get better and better. Great kick-out pass there.
Here's Kolek. To the paint. Here's Okporti. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
And Giddy has got the ball here for Chicago. Outside White. Shoots off the step back. And Chicago again with a bucket.
With the pace he plays at, White should look to use the mid-range more.
Here's Kolek. Pass to Shaman. You know, one of the ideas that's been thrown around for the All-Star festivities, a one-on-one tournament with $1 million prize on the line, RJ.
That is amazing when you think about that number, but players are making $75, $80 million a season. Ultimately, that's got to come from within, the want to compete against the best on the biggest stage.
Here's Kolek. He's covered by Dosunmu. Pass to Iwoma. Drives to the hoop. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. For Chicago, they've gone 7 for 11 so far in the 4th. White for 3. Okporti grabs the board.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Here's Dadier. Good defense by Dosunmu. Chicago has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Here's Giddy. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Yeah, how about Giddy tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
Pass to Dadier. And he goes in for the dunk.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Here's White. And the layup is good off the glass. White's got 10 points here in the second half.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Pass to Dadier. Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true.
And one thing that's fun to watch, when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hand. Out in space, playing with speed.
Both free throws good from Giddey. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on them, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Pass to Shamet. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And there's a pick. Dadier, shot is off. Chicago shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Chicago on D. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal. When White is in rhythm, he is a good all-around scorer and can carry the offense in stretches.
It's Shamet on the wing. The three is up. Another shot. A nice shot by Dadier. Dadier's got 4 points in the quarter.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
6 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
It's Giddey on the wing. No good on the three. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Driving inside. A nice shot by Dadier.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. Chicago passing it around. Three-pointer, Buzelis. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 5 here tonight. Well, the Knicks shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jordan Clarkson.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Personal foul.
He's off on the first.
At the line for Chicago.
And he sinks the second.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
36 seconds left to play in the fourth. With the drive. And Kolek gets it to go.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Three-pointer, Buzelis on target from range.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
They set a pick. Pass to Dadier. Here's Kolek. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jordan Clarkson.